Here is VOD. Hello, VOD. How's it going? Hello, Rebel Rogue. Finally caught a stream. Hello, Brianna. Hello, Zew. And hello, Cyrus. The 9 is here, in fact. Let me turn down Travis Scott just a little bit. I'm happy to be here today. How's everybody doing? So I've got a couple of goals. I guess I should give some updates on what's been going on, because I've been AFK for a while. Hello, S'more. How's it going? So I've got a smaller list of things to do than last time. I guess we can start with the Eyes of Harmony, of which I started putting astral arrays in the smaller one. So we've got 6 astral arrays in this one, and this one I want raw stellar plasma mixture from. That's my goal for this guy, as well as the white dwarf matter is needed a little bit. We've got this classic Eye of Harmony. It's doing its Universium thing. That's like the endgame material that we need for everything. And this bad boy, which is rocking black dwarf matter. And we have 4 astral rays in here. So yeah, that's not too much of a difference from last time. Let me think about this. We did power last time, so I guess I could show you some of that. Currently, we are rocking 4 wait, is that sextillion EU 21? E to the 15 is quadrillion. So 18 is quintillion. So 21 is, yeah, oh holy shit. We're at 4 sextillion EU total. And we're going up positive. Everything is great. I came up with actually a cool concept for a problem that I've been having. So over here is antimatter. You'll remember last time I was panicking because the antimatter wasn't working. Well, it turns out the problem was this EU produced number was still reflecting the old EU produced number when I had 1/4 the output source size. So I needed to break the controller and replace it, and then everything fixed itself, and then everything was fine. But I came up with another innovation, which I'm very happy with. So there's a problem that you'll constantly have in an endgame base. Let's take a look at this craft. Astral array. Let's say, I don't know, 10 of these, right? This is going to take like 5 seconds to calculate. And while it's calculating, what's happening is things are being passively drawn. Oh my gosh, this is not good. That took a long time. So we actually have a lot of this stuff. Like the fermium plasma and the celestial tungsten plasma, we can autocraft it. But the thing that happens is while that recipe is calculating, those things are being passively drained from my network, and then by the time the recipe calculation finishes, it like freaks out and is like, oh, I don't know how to get all this stuff. We're missing 5,959, you know, like, and that's really annoying. Obviously, I actually should check on this chlorine problem. Ooh, yeah, we actually do need to do something about this. We'll do that. How are you? I'm doing well, Brianna. How are you doing? So I came up with a little innovation here. Because antimatter passively draws like 4 or 5 fluids that you'll see here that are stocked into this, what I do is I am exporting this directly from mainnet. Some of these things, they don't get used anywhere else, so I just store them directly onto this network. But these 2 things get used in everything. This is the like end game material for all types of components. Eternity is part of that material in a way. It's complicated. But what I have here is a little circuit that every minute for 3 seconds, this shutter cover will open, allowing Eternity to drain from my main network into this super tank as a buffer. And what that does is make sure that on recipe calculation, this Eternity number is not moving. Every minute, though, it will update depending on if this buffer, which it will, needs any extra, like excess fluid. So I've like found a way to like isolate this problem that I keep having and kind of remove it. And I'm feeling very smart about this because it's very simple, very chill. I don't know. It solved a lot of problems, is what I'll say. But yeah, we're doing so well on power now. This is like the end game power stuff. We're pretty much good. So I have 2 goals today. One of which is a circuit circuit assembly building, which I've been working on. This is crystal circuits, and I've made like a frame for this. And as well as these two floors, I'm going to use them for my Eye of Harmony, or sorry, not Eye of Harmony, for my Stargate part AALs. We're going to need a lot of these, but actually it seems very doable. We're going to use these, one sec, UXV 16K amp wireless energy hatches, which use about 8 trillion energy. 8 trillion EU per tick, which is well within our budget, actually. So we'll be doing that times like 168 per each floor, and it's going to be a lot. Zu says, my Twitch has been lagging. I also kind of noticed some weird lagging stuff with Twitch recently, but I kind of chalked it up to like my own stuff. But anyway, let's get started on this. And also, Brianna, how are you today? How are you doing? It's been a minute. So, I am going to copy this selection. The way I've set up these circuit assemblers is very scalable. So we just need to like copy and paste this a couple of times and then link up all the wireless. These are our crystal circuits. These are actually one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. These crystal circuits you get in like LUV or something, and they are so good because they're all cals. Like, they're just great. They're very quick, they're very cheap. I would recommend them. Hello, Annie. Alright, let's pop this in. Okay, that was easy. We'll just do that twice more, and then I need to make a bunch of like circuit imprints. Hello, Dark Scorpion. I miss cheap stuff. That's where we're at. Yeah, pretty much. I miss cheap stuff too. There's no cheap stuff anymore. It's all pain and struggle. Hello, Marky Mark. How's it going, first time chatter? So, is it sadistic as a new player struggling with getting enough steam to get out of LV to see what will be in my long-time future? It might be a little bit scary. And I totally... I could totally see that being scary, but here we are today, and I'm hoping I can break it down for you in a way that is a little simpler to understand, or is easy to understand no matter where you are in the game. And hello, NoteClip with the first time chat. Question, what makes house music queer and goth? Well, I'm queer. The music is goth because it deals with, like, biblical lore, maybe? Seraphim, Baphomet, you know, all that type of stuff. I don't know. That's up to your discretion, I suppose, right? Oh, shit. How are you doing today, NoteClip? Twitch just started massively lagging for me. I hope that's not me, and I hope that's just Twitch. If it is me, we'll need to figure something out, I think. Alright, so we need to get some circuit imprints for these crystal processors. Twitch is buffering a lot. The mod pack I'm playing makes Universal as easy as inputting a pattern into an interface, and the special card in the pattern provider that sets the circuit to whatever the pattern needs. Damn, that's really nice. What mod pack is that? Seems fine for me, save for the ads, yes. Another day in paradise. Job interview Monday for a sick gig. Well, good luck on that job interview. Oh my gosh, chat is really popping. I hope that goes well as well. Star Technology, I have heard of that. Alright, so we'll take these sliced circuits of the crystal processor variety and just pop these in. And thank you for the follow, Marky Mark. I appreciate that. I got lost here. I think we just go around this way. It's probably the fastest way. And once I finish up all of this infrastructure, we're going to make a very nice building for all of this, because I feel like this, excuse me, this area has been lacking a little bit, but I think this frame that I have given it gives it a little bit more character than it had before, and I'm getting happier with it. This is the annoying part that we have to do. I probably should do this off stream, but I guess you're just going to have to bear with me here. We're gonna fly through and put all these circuit imprints down. I have not been able to make this work with Ring of Loki. And I feel like I heard that you could do this. I'm wondering what I'm missing. Maybe we can give this like one more try. So how this should work is that if I like left click on it, but maybe I'm not understanding. Not enough mana, wait a minute. Unfortunately, it's just not working like that. Ugh, that's so annoying. Star Technology. I got to HV in like a week or so, damn. Also, auto-crafting is unlocked as early as MV. You know what? It is okay to play packs that don't take 2,000 hours off of your life. I just like the 2,000 hours off of my life packs. Twist has a 16 imprint hatch. Loki, honestly, top 10 quality of lives ever. That does sound kind of nice. I'm sure we can handle this. Did everyone see the Silk Song release? Dude, I'm gonna be a Silk Song streamer after that, bro. That shit looks nice. One thing that I'm excited about is in Silk Song, the environments look huge. Hollow Knight was a very intimate setting, but somehow in Silk Song they made the environments like super impressively large. And I don't know how they did that, but it has something to do with like the framing and perspective in the background. It's really impressive. Spent 2K hours in GTNH. I felt like a break was warranted. Exactly. That's how I'm gonna feel after this. If GTNH didn't have the absurd crafting times, it would be the perfect pack. So here's the thing. It doesn't have absurd crafting times. It has absurd infrastructure demands, is what I'll say. Anything is conquerable if you have good infrastructure. Like, I just knocked out 10 astral arrays in like 6 hours the other night. I was so proud of my factory for that. We killed it. Where's that thing? Okay. I have a very scary circuit imprint just chilling in my hand right now. I'm wondering which one I missed, but I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Skong exists? I still can't believe it. Oh, Skong as in Silk Song. Okay. 6 minutes for steel prior to EBF got me reconsidering double overtime at the ball crushing factory. I mean, you just gotta like it, you know? You just gotta like it. Honestly, the biggest time, like, the biggest wait that really pissed me off, I think, was probably DTPF era. Just felt like ass, like 100 mixers and you're still just waiting like a day or a week for shit to like get together, and I just that was not fun for me. But everything else I feel like has been somewhat fair. There are some tweaks I would make. Maybe like make superconducting ingots or cooling superconductors, make that a little bit cheaper. Oh boy. Looks like I'm gonna have to go through by hand and enable or disable these. I think I'll do that on my own time, chat. Maybe we'll just copy and paste all the circuit assembly lines in together, and then I will go through and do all the circuit imprints and shit on my own, because that's low-key lobotomy hours. Show them the Shirobon plate recipe. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what else I did? Speaking of like long ass recipes, yeah, this is 12 million seconds extrusion recipe, which is it's 250% faster with the industrial extrusion machine, and it is MV. So you take that with a grain of salt, you know. I have Harmony still makes no sense to me. It's interesting. It needs a rework for sure. It's got some quirks. Hello, Orange. How's it going? that I don't love. Okay, well, there's a couple of things I want to do. Let me, I crafted some stuff, some quest rewards. Maybe we should get some more scenic and then claim these quest rewards. What about like here? Chlorine, yes. Don't let me forget about that. Thank you, Zio. Okay, so this GigaChad token is really funny. This is the recipe. It's 172,000 seconds. So I just have a DTPF with a transdimensional alignment matrix with like a whole ton of power and enough catalyst to do its thing to make this. And it took me 1,300 seconds to make one of these. I only need 2 of them to finish the game. We need 1 RF Stargate power unit and then we're good. But yeah. Hello, Lyrosphere. How's it going? Let me pop this into my inventory. We got the GigaChad token. We are worthy. We can claim that. Oh, we got Chad Princess and Chad Drone? Holy shit. You can only get them on February 29th. Okay. Huge. Huge. Let's go. And then I also did the not a noob certificate. So let's claim that. I thought I might as well wait till the very end, you know? How does the black hole multi work? Well, we're going to find out today. Well, not really. We've already found out. We're going to do a couple of things with the black hole multi, but I've got other stuff to get to for now. Just finished my architecture exam. Either I'm cooked or I'm cooked. We'll find out next week. Good luck with that. You know what? Fuck it. Why don't we finish the rest of UMV while we're here, right? This shit shouldn't be too hard. Let me, yep, I totally meant to do that one, chat. Well, I hope that you are more lucky than you think you are. And I hope that all pans out. So let's get Mark II going, because we'll probably need it for research, as we always do. Let's make this recipe here. Pico circuit. Yeah, I mean, all of this is pretty chill, pretty vibey, if I do say so myself. How are you doing today, Orange? Hello, Salt. How's it going? I'm just like, I'm doing whatever my little heart desires, I feel like, today. Just cleaning up a bunch of stuff. Our power situation is finished. Like, we're kind of chilling. Synchrotron capable catalyst. Let's get some of that. Do I have? No. Let's make a pattern. Oh, 1,000 eternity nanites. Ooh, say less. Oh, that's gonna take me a minute. So another thing we need to do soon is cyclotron stuff. Oh god, I hate this shit with all of my life. Helium ion. Don't we have hydrogen ions? We do. Is that, wait. With an unknown charge state. Do I need to redo the recipe? So it contains... Let's try that. Helium ion. What the helly? Higgs boson. Oh my god, these are some recipes here, chat. These are some of the recipes of all time. 0.1% chance, 0.3, okay. This is a weird song to come on, but oddly, I'm not hating it. I can tell the B is billions, T is trillions. What is the P? So actually, G is billion. I think that's because it's giga. T is trillion. P is whatever that is. What? Million, 100 million, 100 billion, 100 trillion, 2 quadrillion. PETA. PETA, the horse is here. Dude, what was I doing? Why? I feel like I'm just getting amnesia every single time I do anything. Okay, we're gonna do synchrotron catalyst. Oh, space pumping. Yep. Maybe today is just one of those ADHD days. It's just like that today. Yes, black hole stuff. I'll need you guys to keep me on track. Alright, that works. What was I gonna do? We are going to make these things. So, a double eternity plate is just circuit 2, and we need 16 of those. I'll just do 64 at a time. Black hole sucks. Dude, and I thought I have short-term memory loss. I think it's something about today. I've been like climbing really hard recently, and today's just like a rest day of all rest days, I feel like. I think my brain and my body just need some rest today. How's everyone doing? Oh my gosh, it's so lovely to see chat so active. I love that you guys are part of my community. It's always, I don't know. I say this every time, but it's always so lovely to be with you guys. Anyway, did I just see a Tinker's Construct casting table black dwarf matter recipe? No. Wait, why does this exist? I feel like I need to test this. What? I feel like I need to try that. Low key. Oh my gosh. I just see a banner saying, "Thank you, Salt, for getting something started." If you're getting something started, I appreciate that. I don't know what it is yet, but when it comes into my Twitch, I'll be excited. You're straight up the only streamer I enjoy watching. It's so great to be here. Oh my gosh. If you like me, I would recommend Kat and Vin are very lovely. That is one of my favorite streams to watch, hand down. Hands down. There we go. Holy shit. They're starting the Dinkathon? Oh, here's the Dinkathon. Cheers. Oh, I don't see it in Twitch, but I do trust you and believe you. So thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Orange, you're up there. Don't get me wrong, but Kat and Vin just hold a very special place in my heart. Like they were my favorite since the beginning. So hands up type shit. Okay, true. All right, let's do some housework, right? Gotta make this all look good. The first thing I'm gonna do is just turn this into a big slab of corp, because that's what I always do. Trying to think what's like the best way I could go about this. I think if I get a little wand going, a little corp in my backpack, that'll probably do it. How's your run going, Orange? I know you're like getting closer to where I am, which is like, it's nerve-wracking in a way. Alright, let's grab some corp. Oh, actually, you know what? I have more to show you guys. I have been designing the Stargate place, the place where I will put my Stargate and end the run. And I want to show a little bit of what I've got. Is this ASAP Rocky right now? One sec, I'm probably gonna skip this song. It is ASAP Rocky. Dude, Corp, I don't think, I mean, I don't love the SAMHSA block. What is that again? Lave or something? But, okay, wait, first of all, long hallway. And we're gonna end up in this like parking lot area. And I'm starting to design the sea of simulation. So I'm gonna have to fill all of this shit with water. And I was also thinking about making outlands around my entire base, which has mysteriously disappeared from my map. And I am thinking about making like a floating portal area up here. It looks like nothing currently. But I did want to show you that I do actually have plans. A little hydro dam. corrupt my world right as I'm about to get Stargate. That's a good idea. I wish I was good at making bases. I only know how to do a lawn base. Well, Zhu, I gotta level with you, my friend. This is a lawn base. The only difference that makes this not like super lawn base pilled is that um I put buildings and I put like work into making them look cute, but like that's all you need to do. Like you can have a lawn base. I I I believe in you. That's all I'm gonna say. Breach Church Tabernacle. Alright, pop this in. Well, the infrastructure comes with time. That's just that'll just have to happen. Okay, so we want some type of doorway here. What am I thinking? Maybe we'll just do something very simple for now, and then I'll put some details on it as I go. I had an idea for like a roof that is kind of like anchored to the side of this building, so maybe I'll try to execute that. Let's keep multitasking because I feel like just following my ADHD rabbit hole today and seeing where it leads me. So, okay, yeah, space pumping module came through and it's not crafted, which means one thing, we forgot to do the research and put it in our databanks. There it is. There's one space elevator databank that I have. This looks like it. Space pumping module 1 can go. 2 can go. Mining 1 can go. Oh, actually, wait. Do these get used in any crafts? Oh, recursive. Love that. Huge fan. Okay. Then I'll put these unused data sticks back in here in the data stick jail. Are you planning on a GOG run after this, or are you taking a long break? I'll probably take a decent break after this, no matter what happens. I'll rest on my laurels, make some videos, bask in the soundtrack coming out. Like, we'll be good. We'll have a good time. Alright, so something fucked up here. Luckily, I have terminals so I can see what's going on. So chat, you do it to yourself. I just put the assembler recipe into my assembly line. Good job, Nine. Good job. Where is the eternity? Let's try that one more time. Is this space assembler? Yeah, I actually want that. Mining module Mark 1, Mark 3, Mark 2, space pumping 2, space mining here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Nice. I feel like 64 ass lines is not enough. Depends on what you're doing that for. I don't do a lot of DAALs sorry, I don't do a lot of UAALs actually nowadays because most of the DAALs are for like Stargate parts. I have Harmony parts, so I only have about, what is that number? 72 UAALs, which will just take any random recipe and run with it. And then anything I don't really feel like programming in mass, I just have them on these small assembly lines. I don't know this song, but it's pretty good. Oh, it's Kanye. Ty Dolla. Interesting. Okay, here we go. That is space pumping module. Might as well just do the same. Oh, actually, do I feel like it? We'll just grab space pumping module. We got the suck. So that's pretty much every UMV quest other than Stargate and this thing, which we need to do the fucking synchrotron shit, which we'll do, actually. We'll do that. What else did I want to do? Chaotic capacitor bank. This makes me want to die. But let's give this a try, because I feel like we're good now. Speaking of GOG, I stopped watching Goose playing it because his passive-aggressive tone was too much for me. You know what? I actually had a similar thought. So it's not that he's like passive-aggressive all the time. When I watch him, I feel like he's in so much pain with the game, but he doesn't want to do any research about methods to make his life easier at the same time. So I feel like an internal conflict watching that. But the beginning of the series is really fun to watch. I find that he's got like a sense of wonder, and I really like that. Why is this bald? I'm not even gonna ask, bro. Please don't tell me I need to actually fill these with energy. If I do, I'm just gonna end it, chat. I'm just gonna end it. His RL craft does seem fun as well, yeah. Okay, let's give that a try. Is there anything I can replace here? There we go. We put this recipe here. And I have this distinct feeling. Let's do something here. Let's turn off my wireless thingy-majig, which is somewhere. I think I could just pick this up for now. How close to Stargate? Well, I mean, here we are at endgame goals. All I need to do is start making, I could make like one of these. One of these wouldn't hurt me, just for the quest. And then we need to do search the Stargate chevron. It is 125,000 seconds per each one of these, though. So I don't think we could do it in like one stream type shit, you know? All right, here's our vibrance. If this doesn't work and I actually need to charge all of them, I might be angry. I might be angry. We'll have to add an auto crafting. Dude, it's not looking like it. Oh no. Okay, wait. Let's try one more thing before I give up all hope. I want casual Minecraft Let's Plays back. Lame! I was there when Markiplier drunk Minecraft. I feel like I would need friends for that. Wait, Yo! Okay, that's so free. That's so free. It was lying. It was lying after all. Okay. Let's go. I didn't need to charge each of the individual things. I'm so psyched about that, actually. Chat, you have no idea how psyched about that I am. Although there is something I do need to charge by hand, and I don't remember what it is, but someone will remind me as I get closer to Stargate. There you go. Chaotic energy. That's another quest down. Actually, you know what? It's scratching my brain to just rattle off these quests like this. I barely understood English back then. There was something charming about seeing drunk people play, especially Markiplier is just a Just a soul. Just a good soul. A chill dude. Alright, let's grab this. Do our research over here. I'm sorry about the Twitch lags, you. It's gotta be frustrating. Okay, uncertainty resolution thingamajig is coming through. Just program that as we fall. Pop this into here. I don't even use QCs that often anymore. I don't know why I'm doing this. And I actually love the little uncertainty resolution like problem. But now that we're rich, I might as well just fucking send one of these through. Alright, where's our data stick? I don't see our data stick, chat. Is it not done? Right as I teleport up, chat. It's always like that. I guess I'll throw that in there. I think we could actually finish UIV if I wanted to get this thermometric Essentia cell. We could actually... Yeah, wait, that's actually easy as fuck. Let's finish UIV, why not? Let's go knock out some quests. I'm feeling it. Fuck the chlorine, we'll be okay. Oh no, I don't think we will be okay, chat. I don't even know what's using chlorine currently, because I don't... It would have to be a QFT, but I turned off my main QFT that's doing these two things. I wonder. Good luck with making aura cores. What is a aura core? Uh-oh. What is this? I mean, this shouldn't be too bad, right? What do I need them for? They don't look like they do much. Can you space pump chlorine? So no, you can space pump chlorobenzene like really easily. And I already do salt water. Let's see, 19.2 seconds at MV for 1,000 liters of chlorine. There's also salt water, which I'm currently doing, but it's mostly for the sodium. This is the 36-second LV. So they're like semi-equivalent, right? I think I just need more electrolyzers, which is the sad part. I do want to see what's actually draining my chlorine, because I actually cannot find an answer to this, I don't think. It's crazy how there's no just space pump straight up chlorine, but I guess you need to do something in this game, right? Yeah, I'm very confused where we're losing chlorine, but I guess we'll just up our rates and quit complaining. We should go to the road to claim the quest. So we can get a nice little thing of screenshots. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hello, Azuna. How's it going, my friends? Hello, raiders and chatters. How's it going? Let me give a quick shout out. Shout out to Azuna. I think they're around HV right now. HV or EV. How was your stream? So good. We got so much done today, and I had nothing planned. That's awesome. I rated Azuna, and it comes back to 9. Let's go. Yo, let's see. What do we need to complete? I don't know why we got a oh, we got Schrodinger's cat. I don't think I want to actually spawn this cat in because I'd feel bad that he would just be trapped for eternity in here. So I'm gonna put him in a state of non-existence for now. Who knows? Okay, so for this thermometric Essentia cell, We need one focused dark matter first. Not that I need this essential cell, but it would be kind of funny to get. Portable hole tainted store. Whoa. Hole. Anyone see dark matter on this, or am I crazy? Tainted shockwave. Oh, there's dark matter. We need portable hole. We're in early HV. Lovely. Enjoy the rest of stream, everyone. Thank you for the raid, my friend. I hope that your stream was well. Dude, I am blind. Chat, I forgot this is a thing that happens on nightly 912. You're gonna have to bear with me. Oh, man. Every time you encode a recipe with Essentia, it shrimply just crashes, like client crashes. But you know, that's just a thing I'm gonna have to deal with. I think what I'll do is I'll encode the recipes by hand, just for fun. Is some Mac DeMarco right now? Oh shit, but these need to be like semi in order. Alright, fuck it, we ball. Let's see. Instability be damned. We'll be okay. Oh, dark matter. Okay, so it didn't work. Trigger shard of creation. What did I just do? Trigger shard of creation. What? Okay. Thanks. Oh. Chat, I forgot about Thaumcraft and how Thaumcraft is. That's so crazy. I've been retired for so long from Thaumcraft that we didn't even do research. How did we get this far in the game, chat? Alright, this is guffed. Oh no. There's so much research I feel like I'm gonna have to do for a sec. Wand focused dark matter. I feel like I have all the parent research though. Malefica? Oh, we found it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna record time forget how to do all this. Candle. Air. Modus. Dark goes to vacuous. Air. Modus. Scuffed. Okay, and then Tenebrae. We can do Candleboy. Air. Modus. As you guys can see, I'm a big Air Modus fanboy simp. Uh-oh. Alienus goes to you, I'll just candle it up. Let's go. Easy money. Just get the tomb at this point? Oh, the tome. Holy shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. We're going on so many errands. I don't know. What I don't know the word. I forgot. We're going on so many random directions. We might as well just try this out. What is mixed fragment? Chat, how do I get a mixed fragment? Is that Rosa Mysterious something? Crimson Rights, jeez. We've got one. Ooh, I can make more. Crystal Dagger, mixed fragments. Side quest, detour, misadventure. Hello, Jess. How's it going? Do I really want to... Can I just kill a Crimson Cleric? Do I need two, really? Oh, I only need one. Ooh, what is this book of knowledge, though? Yep, I'm glad. Oh, Aura course. Okay, that's what you were talking about. Ordo. Yeah, maybe we don't go on this much of a tangent today. I think we've got things to do. Although, you know what? I was gonna try to complete UHV, so maybe. It is occurring to me, though, that I should do stuff that is actually relevant to the playthrough, so that way I can progress on screen with you guys, because that's the thing that I do when I stream. Oh, Lord. What's up with you, huh? How do you cycle through different variants of an item? I think I'm pressing, yeah, just shift scroll wheel. Yeah, shift, which is my sprint. And then control changes the number, or middle click can also change the number. Did we get our black plutonium? And I was just being, oh yeah, totally just being impatient. A fellow shift sprinter. It's actually been detrimental to other parts of my gameplay. I will be okay, but yeah, it's something like the new wireless card does not really play well with all that. All right, we got this, and then we need cosmic neutronium. Really? 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 No. I can make an ingot mold. I can make an ingot mold. I could also just do that. Both of these outcomes are not fun for me. This is one step though, so I feel like we can live. We can live. So chat, this is how we do chance output, by the way. So 50, 20, 10, which means that we'll at least get 2 per every 1 if we have a big enough sample size. So what I'll do is 2 black plutonium per 1. Actually, let's even stack the odds. We can do 4. And then the bigger sample size you have, the lower the chance of failure. So that's what I do with percent chance ones. Let's just get this shit out of the way. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that would do that. Did we get any? No. Q is my inventory and E is my draw. Okay, that's too far. That is too far, Orange. Someone needs to put this man on a leash. That just ain't right. So even with the power loss, it's kind of likely that we end up positive on this anyway. Okay, there are neutrons. 81? Oh my god. Dude. We still can't get ultimate solar panel, even though I can fully make these right now, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright, let's actually do actual progression. Honestly, I don't hate that, Orange, because my right pointer finger is a lot more active. So like, I kind of see that. I kind of see that. I don't have as much hate in my heart for that one, you know? Alright, let's build this bad boy from scratch. So we need to do 2 blocks in from chunk border. And that's here, which is 1 block to the right. Okay. Then we're going to do 3x3s. So we're going to go here and then 1, 2 blocks in. And then I need to stand on Y13. There we go. So the black hole compressor controller should go here. Will I double check this? No, chat. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Hollow projector. There will be a little bit of redstone today. I am going to passive eternal singularities. And yeah, the easiest way to do that is with a little bit of redstone. What are we missing? We've got that. Extreme density. We've got extreme density space-time casing majigs. Why is it unhappy with me? Let's go check the hollow projector structure. Do we have Naquata alloy frame box? Yes, we do. Chat, it's mad at me, and I don't know why. That would be great. I think someone was actually working on that specifically. Like, it tells you what the issue is. If you look really closely every once in a while, it should like highlight in red what... Chad, I think I found the problem. Okay. I love how I was going through like so many so many like hurdles to figure this out. Oh man. Greg does things to you as far as problem solving goes. Okay, here's a whole nother black hole compressor. And the reason we're doing this is because eternal singularities take fucking forever to craft. And basically all they are is some space-time. But every time I do a craft, all of my like actual compressor recipes are like hidden, or like they're not prioritized over this one eternal singularity recipe that takes forever. It is eternal after all. So we're gonna do something about that right now. I am going to automate this so that way it just like passively produces us these things. So let's start simple. We're gonna put the input hatch here. We probably don't need a black hole utility hatch. This should all be on timers, ideally. Turn off batch mode. And we just need some stocking busts now. So here, yeah, you can see, this is how long this recipe takes, and we need it for like so many of these. We need hundreds of thousands of these generally. And these take 15 seconds per. But as the black hole becomes more and more unstable, you can see the stability in the bottom right, we get up to 4 times as many parallels. So you want to keep it in its unstable state, and you can support the stability by feeding it a constant supply of space-time, which is stocked in here and pulled into this input hatch based on a redstone signal. It's all very complicated. We're going to do that today, but it's going to be a lot simpler because all we need to do is worry about one thing, and it's going to be doing it constantly. So we'll do stocking input hatch here. We need to turn on and off the black hole compressor. So we'll do this. And check on recipe change. We'll need some mainnet channels. Speaking of which, I really desperately want to move this wireless because it looks really ugly where it is, but I guess it could be like straight front and center. I'll worry about that as I get more details, perhaps. That's what I thought to do for space-time when it's regulated. What do you mean by that? We've got 400 billion spacetime right now. We're doing pretty good, I'd say. I have harmony will return you spacetime upon failure, which is something that I don't think is very common knowledge. So this is my new spacetime source. I don't even need to DTPF it anymore. Okay. Feeding it spacetime. Yes. You can also feed it. What I think I'm going to do now is feed it a specific batch of spacetime. Half of it will go to like one place, half of it will go to another. I just need to figure out when to turn on and off the machine, really. I don't even know if I need internal storage, if I'm going to be honest. I just need an output bus for all of the singularities. And then, like, I guess we could just... We'll do interface here. Storage, fluid storage bus goes here. This interface will feed with black hole seeds. Excuse me. I guess we only need one. So you open and close the black hole with a black hole seed and collapser, which is these things. And that's another part of the automation that makes it kind of challenging, is you need to like use your black hole seeds effectively. There's a lot of things to balance with this multi. I've actually quite liked the challenge after a while. This might be easier if I space these out. And then we'll put wireless here. This will be connected to main network. Can I use an item cover on a crib to detect if a recipe is running? I have no clue. You should give that a try. That is a really smart idea that I have never even thought about, frankly. So this will trigger the black hole opening as soon as we redstone pull this, and this should trigger the black hole close. So we need to do a whole lot now. I'm going to set this to extract only, and we want to access all of the space-time from mainnet. And we'll do a cover here. I actually did not know you could do this. Let me move this so it's a little more redstone accessible. You can actually put controller covers in your storage or in your stocking hatches and turn them on and off with redstone, which is actually really helpful. I did not know this was a thing. Hello, Legacy Warfare. How's it going, my friend? So, this is the complicated part. We want to first, I guess, our first order of business is to send a pulse to this. Because I want to time when to send the seed and collapse them when it's not running. There's a couple of ways you could do this. I won't stunt your creativity by telling you the way I did it, because I think I would love to see more ways to do this, honestly, is the cop-out answer that I'm going to give you. I'm doing all right. At work for the night, going to be on GTNH for 8 hours. Let's go. Huge. We could just do ME chest here. Let me think about this. The other option is to actually make a physical bus, but I would worry about timings. So I worry that it wouldn't refresh accurately when I want it to. So let's just do the subnetted version where we'll get two interfaces here. I guess I'll just get a little low-key drive. Pop this in here. Cable this up. And we'll just throw a storage cell in here. So this is the complicated part that I'm not sure I'm prepared for. We need to trigger this first. It opens up the black hole. This should be able to see space-time whenever it's enabled. So I guess we'll do disable with redstone here. And then we need to find some type of like timer or state cell that causes this to stay open. And then we'll need to figure out as well how much space-time we want to put in here to extend the duration. So the rule for this is every 30 seconds saved by space-time insertion will double the cost per second, and it starts with 1 liter per second. So let me think about this. I do want to extend this timer because the space-time cost is nothing to me anymore. Let me get out a pen and paper here. We've got 30 seconds equals 30. 60 is 90. 90 seconds would be... I should know this. 90 plus 120, which is 210. This looks like an equation that I could solve in a succinct way. 120 seconds would be 210 plus 240, which should be 450. There's a pattern emerging here. 180. 450 plus 480. I'm kind of seeing it now. Which is 8, 9, 30. It doubles then plus 30. Oh, well, you know what? That is exactly what's going on, right? Yeah, what the heck? Okay, yeah. So then 210 seconds should equal 1860. And I think we'll do that exactly. So 1860 space-time is not that bad. 210, actually, you know what? 240 is a better number. And that would put us to 1860 times 2 is 3720. 3750 is our final number. So let's get some state cells, and just throw this circuit on the ground here. State cells are my bread and motherfucking butter. I love state cells so much, and you should too. So here's what we're gonna do. I will put this down. I wish they weren't counterclockwise. That is the one thing that really annoys me. Maybe right here. So we want to run this for first about 85 seconds, and that will get us to the low stability of 15%. Once we're below 20%, we get 4 times the parallel. So we want to hold it at that 15%. So our first state is going to be for 85 seconds to get us to that low stability. After that, we want to hold it for 240 seconds. And then after that, I think we kill the... Oh, sorry. And the way these work, chat, sorry. When I press this button, this will hold for 85 seconds. And then once it's done with that 85-second hold, it will go to the next one. Like it'll send a little pulse to this one, and this will hold for 240. And that's how that all works. I'm going to cut that right now. So 240 will send is just our space-time timer. Is when we want to send the space-time to the input. And then after that, we trigger the black hole seed collapser, maybe? Or after that, we turn off. Okay, wait. For 15 seconds, we'll turn off the input bus. There we go. That's what I want. And then finally, we send in the black hole seed like that. And that should collapse, and then we want a little like delay before we restart the loop. I think that's fine. I made it 15.95. Oh, I did, thank you. It shouldn't entirely matter. Maybe we'll take this to 10 seconds and then just cut off the last 5 seconds. And then I guess that just like eternally loops. I do want to put in like a little bit of delay before the black hole seed is sent. Let's put a, yeah, 32 ticks is fine. 2 seconds is good. All right, so let's think about this. Oh, it's already started itself. Damn it. Turn that off. So the first thing we do upon this signal is we want to wirelessly send a signal to send the black hole in, which is this one. I have a feeling I should move this circuit over so it's even, it's like lined up in the middle. I think I'm gonna do that right now, chat. Item covers give, on cribs give a strength of 1, and I can increase it with a repeater. My idea might work. Lovely. We like working ideas. Thank you for the follow, Excelon. Whoa. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, my friend. Are you a Gregtech player? If you could only MM Project Red, exactly. Hello, Hyena. Can I please get my special role in your Discord to be purple? No, Hyena, that's my favorite color. You need to earn that by unbecoming the chronic misinformer. You did this to yourself, Hyena. Hyena told someone with 8 MSPT that they were lagging really badly and they needed to get the lag goggles mod in my server. Disrespect, man. Crazy work. Alright, wireless receiver. Wireless transmitter. 8 MSPT is not 8... yeah. What Phil's in said. Alright, 9991 will be eternal open. Oh, I guess I need to set it first. Oh, that one had a little kick to it. I didn't like 9991. Do I already use that? Okay, dude, it's not happy with me. So we'll do 891, I guess. I don't really know if that's a frequency yet. Set name, eternal open. We will transmit that to this, which is the black hole seed. His TPS was a clean 50 times faster than 20 MSPT. Or sorry, 20 TPS. At 8 MSPT means that you have 42 MSPT to go before you even think about looking at lag sources. 50 MSPT is 20 ticks per second. Alright, so that opens the black hole. Maybe. No. This opens the black hole. Then from here is pretty much nothing. This actually just does its thing. And we're all good with that. Nothing happens. A Selfson says, I want to say I found out about you from A2 Fundamentals video. That's been helping me a ton right now currently as I'm sitting in early EV and it's coming in clutch for this. Figured out, I just wanted to say, drop in and say thanks, big preach dude. Thank you for popping in, of course, and I'm happy to help. And yeah, thank you for popping in and following and giving me that lovely comment. That always makes me feel so happy. So thank you. Yeah. Now what do I do? I guess we do 892 will be eternal space-time or stabilization. And what I think I'm gonna do here is something a little bit on the jankier side. We're gonna get a cell. We're going to get a cell workbench. This is a nightly feature that I'm gonna take advantage of because I am feeling like that. And we're gonna set up cell restriction. So cell restriction is a new AE2 feature that's coming in 2.8, and it allows you to restrict the number of fluids in a cell. And this might not actually work because it's such a low number. I remember I was having trouble with making this actually work on smaller cells, but hopefully this does. Cell is empty. I feared as much as this, chat. I think I was ready for this. There's other ways to do this, just not as pleasing to me. I suppose I could do regulator, which is actually pretty clean. Let's do super tank, actually. I don't hate that. Excuse me. Oof. This is something about earlier nightlies. This doesn't work with like small quantities of fluids, which is really actually annoying for some things like mag matter and QGP, quark gluon plasma. But this will be patched in later moments. I wish I could use IO ports for this. I love IO ports. IO ports are the GOAT. But we'll just export the space-time into here. And we'll do volumetric flasks instead. So, I'm gonna do Klein bottle because it's cooler. 3750. So that will grab exactly the amount we need. We need to pull that cell whenever we do our stabilization. Which is this, right? And we need to move it, wirelessly. Wait a minute. Maybe we wireless here and set this all up here instead. We need to pull it once. I'm trying to think of how we could do this. Let's do super tank V's because that's a little more clean in my opinion. This and this. Oh, of course I did it the wrong way. All right, this will auto output its tiny little Damn, I'm like struggling figuring out a way I want to like set this all up. So maybe we'll do this. I want access to what I'm looking at, like this input bus, just so we can see everything. So I think this might be the way to go. Fluid auto output is good. Lock it to space-time. Lock it to space-time. Klein bottle for 3750. It doesn't need to be a regular hatch, but I think this is the easiest way to do this. A Klein bottle is just a volumetric cell that that can be huge. It can get like up to very large capacity amounts. Volumetric cells are like limited generally. Yeah, this can do like 100 or 1 billion millibuckets, no problem, which is good for Eye of Harmony and other things. I'm just doing that to flex at this point. But yeah, volumetric flasks are really useful. They accept a very specific amount of a fluid. And yeah, they're good for all sorts of like challenge automations, in my opinion. All right. Let's do... controller cover. And we'll do use machine processing state to export. And that way we can get a very specific amount of space-time coming out of here. Okay, I think we're pretty good. We need to figure out, we'll just have to loop the Klein bottle back. Oh man, there's so many ways that this could be a little bit easier for me. Maybe we'll, oh, we can do importer here. Sorry guys, I'm really floundering at this. Normally I'm a little bit better about this. Checking in that you're moistened before I head off Twitch for the night. Cheers, my friend Nova. How are you doing tonight? Sadly, before you read my message, Twitch buffered. All right, let me lock in. So, volumetric flasks can accept a very specific amount of any fluid in them, which is useful for a bunch of like challenge automations like Water 7, I use them. Quark gluon plasma, I'm trying to use them. A couple of other things. But yeah, you can set them to a specific amount. A Klein bottle just holds like up to billions of any type of fluid. So they're really OP. They're really nice. All right, we're going to set this to eternal stabilize. So that should pull, whenever we're in stability mode, it should pull exactly one of these into the super tank, which will then push the fluids here. The problem I'm thinking right now is that I don't know how to get those items back, or like get this guy back safely. This is probably the first time I've used plate cover ever. All right. I guess I could just conduit loop it back. I was trying to look for something a little cleaner than this, but I guess if it works, right? And then the final thing we'll do is wireless here, our fluid export bus here with our HyperXL cards, space-time, and cable. I'll spray paint this black. That's not black. Good. Still screwing around with these. Got plutonium and NACBs tonight. Plutonium is actually really big. I strong needed to get carried by plutonium B for a while. Going to downshift to get the salt and sugar bees before bed. Lovely. I would recommend maybe other sources for sugar, but that could work too. Okay, so the stabilization is good. That's this one. And then we need the black hole. Oh, this toggles off this. Okay. Eternal close. So 8, 9, 3 set. This is such a corny ass song, but I love it. I love Donald Glover. What a funny dude. Gotta strip it like Gaza is a crazy lyric in this day and age. Holy shit. Okay, that should turn that off, so that way we can do our black hole collapse, which is one more transmitter receiver. Eight, 9, 4 set black eternal close. Eternal off, eternal close. Okay, I think we can actually just kickstart this and give it a chance to go. I honestly don't see anything that could go wrong with this, but we gotta figure this out as we go, shall we? So let's blow this shit up. So that should send a black hole. Yep, we've got a black hole going. No valid recipe found. We need to put a circuit in here, which I totally forgot about. I think it's 22. Maybe it's 21. Let me check. 21. There we go. Okay. Our eternal singularities are going until the stability reaches 85%. The song was so big when I was in high school. Brings back some memories. Damn. Ugh. Oh, I want to fucking shoot I want to take my lungs out back and shoot them. You'll see now that we're under 50 stability, the eternal singularities, we double our parallels, which is big. Donald Glover is such a genius stand-up comedian, actor, rapper. Yeah, like Community was so good. Atlanta, all the clips that I see are very good. Very like very creative. His music is a little corny. But like that's just him. It's good to experience a little cornball every once in a while. So now the black hole is stabilized. You can see that these things are shooting space-time into the black hole. And we have all 4 times the parallels, and we're making 60 singularities per second. This should last us for 4 minutes of doing this, which is great. And after that, I think we're good. Where are our eternal singularities going, chat? We're making 608 every 10 seconds, but they're not cached in our output bus. This is connected to mainnet, so this should be all kosher. Is there like a hidden output bus somewhere here, maybe? I'm so fucking scared, chat. Where could this be going? This is so nefarious. I don't think I forgot GT no hash. Let me check this. Yeah, no, this is all GT no hashed up. We're making our singularities, and it doesn't seem to be voiding. Oh, I mean, okay. That looks right now. Were we using it for a craft, maybe? Maybe it was these chronic singularities. Okay, alright, everything is good. Everything is okay. Manufactured drama, chat. You're cooked, buddy. Thank you for that vote of faith. It's very kind of you. And this is using, oh, only 214 billion EU per tick. Dude, that's free. That's so free. So I'll just ponder my orb while this goes on. Damn, 4 minutes has never been so long. I guess I'm just gonna let that chill. What are you working on today? No valid recipe found. I'll put some corpse strips down here because I don't like this redstone doing this thing. And that's kind of helpful sometimes. I think we're doing great. Throwback hyena. Thank you for that. No space-time distortion effect? I don't even know what that is. I'm no physicist, bro. You'd have to ask Tooge about that, frankly. Okay, let's build another. I have one more of these that I wanted to build today. That looks right. One block to the right. Yes. Y13. Yeah, that looks right. What's your automation setup like for regular black hole compressor? Bro, I would not be able to untangle these wires if I tried. I could give it a quick try to explain it, but the way my brain works is not. I'm not smart enough to explain the the fever dream that was this automation. What I will tell you is it uses blank level emitters to basically tell when there are items that need to be crafted. And every 50 seconds, if there are items that need to be crafted, it sends in the black hole start, this black hole seed, based on a couple of conditions. One of the conditions is whatever this is. If the black hole is already on, this timer does not work. If there are items within these buses, this timer does work. That gets output to this state cell that does the 85-second thing for stability. What is this? Black hole close? Okay, wait. Okay, so what I think this does is if there are no items in this, it tries to save on space-time and not do the extension thing. So if there are no items, this NOT gate turns off. And if the state cell goes off and there are no items in the subnet, this will close the black hole. Okay, it sends a signal to this bad boy to collapse the black hole. All right, that's kind of sane. And then after that, we get two state cells. This is 79 seconds. This turns off the automation a little bit before. Actually, this can be no, that's fine. So we do 90 seconds of extension with the space-time, which we could probably up a little bit. And then this shuts off the subnet, so nothing gets voided a little bit before that. Dude, I don't even know. State cell 7 seconds, who knows what that is, and then black hole close. This is... Oh god, please don't copy this if you value your sanity. Find do the open computers thing, do something else. I promise you'll have a better time. Alright, so something didn't work here. What I'm assuming didn't work is that we didn't close the black hole correctly. Let me... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna up this repeater maybe, because that could probably be it. 128 ticks seems reasonable. I'm a little confused. We might need to like restart the whole cycle, frankly. I think we can do something here. Let's do an AND gate. And what we'll do is just do like a lever to control whether this gets to turn on or off, maybe. So let's do screwdriver, shift click. We don't care about that. Oh, that's, dude, this is so chalked now. Here, we'll do this instead. Lever goes here, this turns on if we want it to be on, off if we want it to be off. Alright. I'm going to remove the rest of this. I'm going to send in the black hole seed collapse, which should turn off the black hole. At your leisure. There we go. Or just leave the black hole open. Yeah, I mean, that's an option, right? You just passively drain the black hole constantly. That can be expensive when you initially get the black hole, I feel like, which is why I wouldn't opt for something like that, but that could work. I mean, not ideal in my opinion. All right, let's try this one more time. My hypothesis was that this black hole close. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is supposed to be eternal close. That's why. Oh my god, we're in. All right, I figured it out. This should be golden now. I feel like at some point it's whatever. Yeah, at this point we could probably do it, Hyena. That's true. We already have the redstone here. We already got that. Thank you for the gifted sub, Hyena. I appreciate that. That's very kind. I'll think about changing your chronic misinformer role to purple, although I think some of my important roles in the Discord are purple, so I wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, because most of my like subscriber roles in my server are purple. But we might be able to come to some. I might be able to find something. Okay, that's one thing down. This will be used for other stuff. There's one recipe that we'll need to address later. It's this. 4,500 seconds in a stabilized black hole. So this is just like eat shit and die recipe. Gains 8 parallels per voltage tier. I wonder exactly how we would be able to do this. I think we could probably run. I don't know how many parallels this has intrinsically, right? I'm assuming it's 100 something given this, but gifted subs fell off TBH? What do you mean? Oh, true. That is true, Hyena. You do get that. But I think your name will still be green. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that I need to work on. We got our black hole compressors, 3 out of 3. That's golden. Oh, I definitely need to do some cyclotron futzing around with today. His name is Pink now, I think. Yeah, maybe. It's a funny ass song. The first person who can tell me the name of this song gets a little kiss on the forehead. I'll turn it up for you guys. I've played this entire piece before, but not quite in the style of this recording that you're gonna hear. Ooh, non-entity gets it first. Annie Pendragon, absolutely stolen. Now, the person who can tell me the name of this, the composer of this recording, they get, I don't know, something crazy. They get like a gold medal. Oh my god, non-entity, you get the medal. Holy shit. This is a jazz rendition of Clair de Lune by Kamasi Washington, who is the like a fantastic jazz saxophonist. I think he played all of the horns on, or some of the horns on Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. So he's goated. He's very cool. Good fucking, that was crazy. Good shit, non-entity. How are you doing today? I'm gonna turn it back down a little bit because we're getting a little loud for me. Pretty much Mozart. Okay. That's that is one of the takes. Thank you, Hyena, for your very highbrow analysis of this. The original composer, as we all know, is Claude Debussy, or Debussy, as the French call him. I always love that. Like, Americans have these crazy names for, like, composers, and it's just, like, Chopin, Debussy. I think it's, like, Debussy or something. It's not that simple. Oh, man. I hate this shit. Somebody fucking kill the cyclotron for me. Oh, fuck off. Oh, what? Is it even? No fucking way. I might actually... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... Wait. No. I'm doing something wrong here. What am I doing wrong here? Oh. I'm good. Been getting back into GTNH lately. It's Mozart. When you're talking about guessing the song, I thought you meant Kendrick Lamar for free. You know what? That's close. I feel like I give you brownie points for that one. Alright, this dumb fucking machine needs a muffler hatch. It needs an input bus, input hatch, maintenance hatch. Fuck this thing, bro. I hate this fucking machine. Dude, if the muffler hatch doesn't form, I might just cheat in the blocks at this point. Why are you like this? Oh, fuck this fucking machine. We do this every time. This song, same old song and dance, where I can't figure out exactly why this thing won't form. Cyclotron lottery. Oh my gosh, 20-bit cheer. Thank you, Hyena. I appreciate that. All the buttons. Yeah, actually, you know what? I do want to try your cyclotron lottery method. I think it's kind of funny. Let's do inputs here. Oh, I'm going to do something violent, chat. I need somebody to help me assemble this right now, otherwise I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna crash out in insane style. It does say no muffler. Maybe we can try no muffler. Holy shit! I'm gonna murder somebody! Oh no! I think I needed to do some type of config to change this. Wait. Oh, Jesus Christ. M active. Color efficiency. Uptick. M muffler. Fuck you. Muffler 1, except you have a muffler. Oh. Somebody needs to remove this thing from the game. You need pollution off? I did do pollution off. Can we just do a big sacrifice to the gods for the recipes that I need? Or like I will trash 2 million let's do the math and just get the returns of the thing I need. I don't have an existing cyclotron. I keep tearing them down because I hate them. We must be missing something, chat. Same layout as fusion reactor. Any external casing can be a hatch or a bus, unlike fusion. Fucking nothing useful. Input bus, any casing. Output bus, any casing. Input, output, any casing. Energy maintenance. We do have maintenance here. Oh. Try building it with a projector, but without GTNH hatch. I can give that a try. What the fuck is this chicken shit? Dude, I actually, this cyclotron might be my least favorite multi, chat. Please do anything useful. The audacity! What? No! 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 This has to be a config thing, actually. I'm sure of it. Let's give this a try. Why not? What could go wrong? We can try this. Deep breaths, 9. Deep fucking breaths. Alright, that actually might be stream right there. I'll have to figure this out on my own. Hello, Game Dragon 36. Thank you for the first time chat. Thanks for your Universal A2 guide video. I appreciate that. This is something. This is something. Well, I'll try this as well. Heine, this might be. I'm trying to think if I did any like updates recently, because I feel like we set one of these up and it was kind of working, or maybe we set it up and it wasn't working. I don't even know, man. I think I'm happy with today. We did some progress. Let's look into some stuff before we get off though. Let's do this. How are you doing today, Game Dragon 36? How's your Gregtech playthrough going? Play Mozart. Actually, fuck it. We'll play some Mozart. Actually, no, we won't. Why would I play Mozart right now? Okay, we blasted Mozart actually. Who can tell me which song this is? All good, Game Dragon. You're good. Thank you for stopping by. All right, what was I gonna do? So we have some quests that we can get to now. Endgame goals. Let's do the research for each of these. This scary ass, spooky ass research. So this is 32K computation per second, 2 million max. Oh. Wait. This is a lot easier to research than... Oh, 2 billion. Oh. 32, 1, 2, 3 billion EU per ticket. That's nothing. We're good. This is Symphony 7. Yeah, it's a little quiet. This was very famously in a movie called A Clockwork Orange, which is a movie that I have not watched yet. Alrighty, let's get our research going. Magnetohydrodynamically. God, I hate how classical music is not... it'll go from like the quietest shit ever to like blasting your ears out in 0.2 milliseconds. I guess that's to be expected. Chevron is that. These chevrons are recursive. Love that. We also need to make frame parts. Space-time frame box. I'll put that in there to get loaded up next. Ballin' with UXV Wireless. We ballin' with UXV Wireless. Gotta watch the Kubrick. Dude's one of the goats. I feel like there are a bunch of Stanley Kubrick movies that I kind of like. I wasted $14 getting painkillers DoorDash to my work, so I decided to give $14 to Nine. What? That is a crazy statement. What does that even mean? Thank you, Hyena. I appreciate it. What the fuck? Incredible. Incredible. Alright, I guess we can set up the last QFT. I have no comment on that. You gotta do what you gotta do, alright? Alright, we want manipulator 4, shielding 4, copy, and I'm not gonna be a chump, I'm going to no hatch this. Oh, we're out of shit. That makes sense. This is used like all the time in crafts. I wonder how quickly we could knock through these though, now that our infrastructure is so good. Like nothing, no craft phases me anymore. It's really nice. Yeah, honestly, no hatch should be on by default. Do you do the research bug to not consume? I don't. It doesn't matter. It's one more plate, right? I have to make, for 2 Stargates, I need to make 441 of these things. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's just a little more waiting. I will need to set up AALs for this. I think we'll call it on that today, chat. A series of frustrating things ended with the cyclotron really did it for me. But other than that, we did make a little bit of good progress. I'll do some building on my own on that circuit building. It looks like the eternal singularity automation is going through quite swimmingly. 40k, that's nice. All right, chat. Let's find somebody to raid, and then I'll do the normal thing. Shall we? Who is playing GTNH? We got a lot of people playing GTNH. Physia, Draxite. Let's give Draxite a little raid. I feel like, yeah, I'm following them. Fuck it, let's go. Starting raid. Well, thank you for popping in. Oh my gosh, I need to turn off this Beethoven 7. I can't take myself seriously when I'm listening to that. Thank you for popping in today. We did a couple of things. We got some quests out of the way. We've got our first Stargate quest ahead of us, which I'm actually gonna do these hella out of order because I like made a cost breakdown of all the parts that we need. We're gonna do it that way, and then we'll just do the quests as they come. But thank you for joining me today. I hope you're well. Much love to everybody. Be kind to yourself and others, and do the best that you can. And thank you for joining me today. It's always lovely to see you all. I will figure out the cyclotron thing. I'll like compile a couple of tasks that we can do together, and then I'll stream probably in 2 or 3 days, likely. But yeah. Peace, everybody. Have fun with Draxite.